Have you ever attended a funeral and heard the preacher or someone refer to the deceased saying, "May he or she rest in peace"? Or have you ever read a post on Facebook that says, RIP? What did they mean? What does rest in peace or RIP really mean? This is part 5 of a 6-part series on ultimate rest. Our key text is found in 1 Corinthians 2:9, the New King James Version, and it says, "But as it is written, eye has not seen, nor ear heard, nor have entered into the heart of man the things which God has prepared for those who love him." The title for part 5 is Rest in Peace. For centuries now, Christians have been waiting on Christ to return. His return will be the climax of ultimate hope for us and everyone down through the ages who dedicated their lives to worshiping and serving the Creator of the universe. Hebrews 11:16 is a great promise for those who die having faith in Jesus. It says, "These all died in the faith, not having received the promise, but having seen them afar off, was assured of them, embraced them, and confessed that they were strangers and pilgrims on the earth." For those who say such things declare plainly that they seek a homeland, and truly, if they have had called to mind that country for which they had come out, they would have had opportunity to return. But now they desire a better, that is, a heavenly country. Therefore, God is not ashamed to be called their God, for he has prepared a city for them. Here is something interesting about death that might cut against the grain for many. If the common and popular version of death were true, what is the passage talking about? These people not having received the promises. Most are under the assumption that when a person dies, he or she goes immediately to heaven to be with Jesus, enjoying their reward. Yet, when someone dies, we hear people say, "May he or she rest in peace." Or, in response to someone's death, we post on Facebook, RIP. But what's going on here? Are our loved ones resting in peace? John 11:11 says, "These things he said, and after that he said to them, Our friend Lazarus sleeps, but I go that I may wake him up." In fact, the idea of the deceased resting in peace is the truth about what happens at death. In death, we truly are at rest. Ellen White, in a book called Desire of Ages, page 787, puts it this way: "To the believer, death is but a small matter. Christ speaks of it as if it were of little moment. If a man keep my sayings, he shall never see death. He shall never taste death." To the Christian, death is but a sleep, a moment of silence and darkness. The life is hid with Christ in God. And when Christ, who is our life, shall appear, then shall ye also appear with him. John 8:51 and 52 and Colossians 3 verse 4. Jesus in John 11:11 and John 11:14 compares a person's condition between death and the resurrection morning to an unconscious sleep. Jesus tells us in John 5:28 and 29 to do not marvel at this, for the hour is coming in which all who are in the graves will hear his voice, and come forth those who have done good to the resurrection of life, and those who have done evil to the resurrection of condemnation. Jesus also emphasizes that both the saved and the lost will receive their reward after the resurrection. Then he highlighted the necessity of being prepared for death whenever he comes. Let me say this. I've lost many members in my family over the years, with the most recent being that of my father. However, knowing that my deceased father and mother and my other loved ones are indeed sleeping and now at rest gives me comfort. None of us will escape life's struggles. So how do we joyfully endure? Find out in part 6. Check it out.